Imagine yourself tuning into a live stream of your favorite mukbang creator. She's famous for eating extreme amounts of food, but this time, she's hosting a 10-hour food marathon. And she has 22 pounds of food in front of her. Tonight's broadcast starts like any other. She greets her viewers with her signature smile, and as you watch her eat, the atmosphere changes abruptly. The chat starts flooding with frantic comments. Your pulse quickens. You can't tear your eyes away from the screen, as her expressions of discomfort turn to frantic horror. And just like that, she's gone. You stare in disbelief as the screen cuts to black. It takes a moment for the reality to sink in. You've just witnessed a death unfold in real time. This isn't a fictional scenario. On July 14th, 2024, Pan Xiaoting, a prominent Chinese mukbang creator, tragically died during one of her mukbang live streams. What started as a popular trend over a decade ago has spiraled into something far darker, as Pan's death exposes a disturbing pattern of creators meeting similar fates due to the very phenomenon they popularized. It all began around 2009 in South Korea, where broadcast jockeys, also now known as mukbangers, would stream themselves live while cooking and eating on a platform called Africa TV. This setup allowed viewers to interact with each other and the host through chat. Initially, these streams served as a way to combat loneliness by connecting people with similar interests through a virtual community. But then, how did this seemingly wholesome trend take such a dark turn? Well, perhaps Western media is to blame.
There's a South Korean phenomenon known as mukbang, which is when one person eats food in large quantities on a streaming device, and millions of people tune in to watch. And of course, as Americans, we have ruined it!
In late 2016, Twitch began a social eating category, now called Food and Drink, to take part in the mukbang trend.
Yeah, what's up, people? How is your day going? We're supposed to be social with this eating, so what's going on with you guys?
I just need to eat really quick. I got a pork chop with some shells and cheese, so I'm just gonna be eating and talking with my mouth full.
This is the end of the salmon. We just have green beans and couscous left.
The category aimed to capitalize on the popularity of mukbangs, but its initial foray into the market was unsettling.
Uh-oh. It's gonna puke it! I'm gonna puke it!
Creators were seen engaging in stomach-churning acts. The disturbing nature of these videos left viewers on edge, wondering what could possibly come next. It's crazy how sharing meals online became this awful thing recently. Love how the internet turns anxiety triggers into a marketable industry. Mukbangers are crazy. Like, why do they treat their body as human garbage disposal? They going so far. In response, Twitch implemented rules to prevent gross or harmful content, including the promotion of EDs, and banned the consumption of unsafe substances. Unlike the engaging or comforting nature of Korean mukbang, the Western version reflected the less appealing aspects of gorging and struggled to find its footing. Still, one American YouTuber quickly became synonymous with the genre, Trisha Paytas.
I saw this thing called a mukbang. They would just eat on camera, and they would make slurpy noises. Anyways, I thought it was stupid until I realized I was eating a whole thing of cupcakes by myself, and that was pathetic. But I have no idea what cupcakes was, so I'm eating them with people.
Yes, for many, Trisha was the introduction to this form of content.
This is what the sandwich looks like. I had to post for a thumbnail. Alright, these are Cajun fries, y'all. I've never had these. I love food so much. I don't just eat to nourish my body. I eat for pleasure.
And following her, several other YouTubers began uploading their own mukbang content, including Stephanie Sue.
Today we are back with another dun-dun mukbang! Woo!
Yummy Bites TV.
So it has lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, bell peppers, steak.
Hungry Fat Chick.
I get just too happy when I eat this stuff.
And Nikado Avocado. Mukbang has also turned into a moneymaker, with food and drink brands jumping in as sponsors, where creators often show off these brands in their videos, either by endorsing them directly.
Boxu is not only a really good gift for you and your future self and your date nights, but it's also a really gift for family members. Make sure to click the link in the description and use my code BIS to get $15 off your first Boxu order.
Or by incorporating these products into their meals.
McDonald's in Korea. Their Supreme Shrimp Burger had a crispy shrimp patty, which was so good.
And while the rise of mukbang influencers left a sour taste in some viewers' mouths,
Oh, I can't handle the slurping.
We're just watching someone eat. This is really what this is.
I'm getting so hungry, guys. Why are you doing this to me?
Oh my gosh, shut your mouth when you chew!
Twitch is now allowing people to watch people eat food. It's kind of strange. And now there's this food thing. I just don't see it. I don't want to watch someone eat food. Like, if I was hungry, that would really frustrate me. I guess it's like if you were lonely at home, you could be like having a meal with someone or something.
others were hooked.
She is making me so jealous.
I get it.
Because you would watch?
I would watch.
Well, for what purpose?
It's really satisfying to be eating while watching other people eat.
If this is what I think it is, this is literally my dream job.
But why were so many viewers invested in this content?
I think is that parasocial effect. It's like you're talking with your audience, they're kind of like giving you feedback, and the viewer is able to feel like they're like having a meal with someone, even if they're like not.
Well, for one, mukbangs are great for giving people a sense of connection, especially where it originated in South Korea, where people often live alone. By mimicking communal eating, these streams help people feel like they're sharing a meal with others. We also have to take note that Koreans value beauty standards highly.
In Korea, a lot of people starve themselves and they diet a lot. So they live through these people that are binge eating delicious things that makes them feel more full as well.
Mukbangers cater to this because people can tune into whichever meal they're craving, while avoiding it in their real-life diet. For these types of viewers, they enjoy the experience of eating without actually consuming any calories.
Please, eat on behalf of me. Oh, I wish I can eat like her.
Still, everyone has their own reason for engaging with this content, whether it's the ASMR qualities provided by slurping and chewing, or just pure entertainment. However, the very elements that make mukbangs appealing, such as extreme portion sizes and dramatic food consumption, can also get mixed reactions from viewers. But what are mukbangers doing to provoke such strong reactions? In the quest for viral content, some creators are engaging in disturbing eating practices. One approach is intentional messy eating. This technique transforms a simple meal into a spectacle, with food flying from a host's mouth or sauces splattering, creating a sense of spontaneity that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats as they anticipate what might happen next.
It's just drenched in dressing. How could you're just eating dressing, and she's dipping it for more dressing. No, I can't look away, but I want to look away. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm watching.
Moreover, the sounds of messy eating play a crucial role in enhancing the sensory experience.
It's the smacking. All the smacking. What? You know what? You know what? Y'all be eating. What?
But while this technique might stimulate certain viewers, not everyone's a fan.
To all my people that like ASMR, I'm not coming towards you. Look, do your thing. If you like ASMR, you like backing and dapping and shit like that in your ears, you go on and you do that. But I'm just that extra, yes, about to be extra. Y'all know me. If you new to this channel, I'll be extra. So if you don't like it, you can get to walking. But what the I don't want to hear the smacking.
Spicy challenges are also a staple in many mukbangs, and the allure of these challenges lies in the excitement and suspense they create.
Now, these things are so spicy, I can actually feel like the fumes of them going up into like my mouth and my nose, and it's making me kind of like feel like I'm gonna cough. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No, I have to keep doing it. I will do it.
This might be entertaining to some, but it can also cause serious health issues for the creators, such as abdominal pain and digestive problems, especially for those unaccustomed to such heat. But if you think spicy foods are at the extreme end of the mukbang spectrum, well, think again. Mukbang videos have evolved from mouth-watering foods to shock value foods, such as people munching on raw eggs,
Jesus.
raw onions,
What the? A mukbang with onions? What the? Who decides to sit down and munch on like 5 raw onions?
and spicy chili peppers.
So the only conclusion that I'm getting from this video is that she doesn't have nerve endings.
This not only pushes the boundaries of what people find tasty, but also makes viewers question what eating practices are acceptable or not. But how far have mukbangers gone in the name of views? One of the troubling trends within the mukbang community involves live animals being mistreated before being eaten. Apparently, a mukbang creator named Sue Young can testify to In Sue Young's videos, animals are often shown in distressing situations, suffering, or even death to shock and grab viewers' attention. Some viewers were entertained by her content, commenting, "I love how she's so energetic when she eats and is not afraid to be loud sometimes. I love how you can actually see her enjoy and swallow the food, lol. Love this channel. We appreciate Sue Young's hard work and consistency. May she continue to receive more blessings along the way." However, some creators reacted to her videos, expressing their dislike of this animal treatment.
Are you freaking crazy? How is this allowed on YouTube? She's eating live animals?
You would normally think someone, if they were going to get like live squids, would want to kill them in a way that would immediately like put them out of their misery as fast as possible, not like draw it out as long as possible for your enjoyment, and pouring salt all over them while they're still alive. And it'd basically be like the equivalent of someone like pouring salt on an open wound or like in your eyes. And obviously you can imagine it probably doesn't feel good.
You want to show us the fish and let us know a few interesting things about it? Great, do it. But beforehand, you could, stab the brain quickly so it doesn't struggle, gasping for air, etc. Or maybe let the fish stay in the water while you showcase their interesting attributes. Why take it out of the water and purposely letting them fall off the table multiple times?
As of today, some of Sue Young's videos are unavailable, either because they have been removed or possibly shadow banned. This may be due to ongoing controversy surrounding her content and YouTube's guidelines. Mistreating animals for entertainment is not only inhumane, but can also desensitize viewers to cruelty and mess with their idea of what's acceptable. However, the ethical concerns don't stop there. Another major concern is deception. After all, when viewers watch a mukbang, are they really seeing what they think they're seeing? See more or less, viewers enjoy watching creators, pig out. And this means fame in the mukbang world is awarded to creators with seemingly endless appetites that can gorge on a weekly or even daily basis. Yet, despite eating large amounts of fast food on camera, many of these mukbangers still manage to keep their figures. But how? According to creators, the answer is simple: diet and exercise.
It's just mathematics with a little bit of thermodynamics thrown in there, sciencey stuff. And honestly, it's kind of concerning to me that most adults don't know how energy turnover in the human body actually works.
The challenges that I film are done once a week, and outside of that, there's a gradual taper. The days that I don't do challenges, which is usually, it's those other 6 days, I am very, very regimented with my diet.
But bear in mind that I'm more active than the average person.
And so a lot of people are like, okay, well, where do those calories go? I legitimately, believe it or not, in that video, in that comment section, there were people asking how I stay fit, whatever that means. And literally in that video of me bicycling 200 miles in one day.
Viewers, however, have remained skeptical, especially towards mukbangers who fail to provide explanations for their slim physiques. One of the notable mukbang creators who has been a subject to this attention is Moon Book-yi, also known as Eat with Boki. She has been uploading mukbang videos since 2019, with 2 to 3 videos a week, and yet, she could still pass as a model. This has led many viewers to suspect that her videos are staged or heavily edited.
You can tell her video and the sound does not actually match.
Some viewers pointed to the specific moment in her video. Listen and watch closely. Viewers pointed out that despite the loud gulping sounds she made, the level of boba tea in the cup did not appear to change. Later, in a subsequent clip, the boba tea level was shown to have significantly decreased. TikTok mukbanger Baby Dumpling is also suspected of deceiving her over 2 million followers. Initially, people believed Baby Dumpling for a long time with her old videos including comments like, "I'm impressed. You are literally so lucky. You look so beautiful and eat like that. You have been blessed. If I could eat food like this every day, I would eat that much too. I get full so much, OMG, I wish I could eat this much." But now, the admiration is turning into scrutiny.
It is quite literally impossible to eat these ginormous portions of all of this unhealthy food like Baby Dumplings is and not see a single change to your body.
But as once adoring comments become overshadowed by doubts and concerns, what's really going on behind the scenes? In 2020, YouTuber Kaheva demonstrated how mukbang creators can stage their content to make it appear as if they are eating all of their food. Kaheva's videos initially shows an edited scene where she eats food in a typical mukbang style, then reveals the unedited version, where she discreetly spits out the noodles into a hidden bin behind her. If mukbangers are indeed spitting out food, it creates a lot of waste and raises some big questions about food ethics, especially with food insecurity being a real issue. In China, officials say mukbangs worsen both unhealthy eating habits and food waste. In fact, a 2015 report from the World Wildlife Fund China found that China wasted between 17 to 18 million tons of food a year, which was enough to feed 30 to 50 million people. Moreover, if mukbangers are spitting out their food or purging, it can dangerously normalize these behaviors, potentially leading vulnerable viewers to adopt these habits while simultaneously triggering those with existing EDs.
Mukbang should absolutely be regulated as adult content. It is hard to change eating habits. If the children imitate the overeating mukbangs, their health will be ruined.
However, the troubling reality of mukbangs extends beyond food waste and health risks into uncomfortable territory. But what further shamelessness could this genre possibly tap into? Well,
is it a kink thing? If someone just went out and said, "Hey, you know what? It's a kink," I'd be like, "All right, fine. You know what? You're weird, but whatever."
Usually when it's something I don't understand on the internet, I write it off as, oh, someone's jerking off to it. That makes sense. How could you possibly jerk off to someone eating with their mouth open and eating all of this disgusting looking food in front of a camera where they barely talk, and when they do, it's just saying,
Yes, it's been theorized that mukbangers cater to preserve interests of certain viewers, and it's not hard to understand why this analysis of the genre is so popular when creators introduce their foods like this.
You see how juicy this sausage is? I'm eating a healthy breakfast for you, Big Papa. You see all those ridges on the sausage? How juicy it is? How flexible and nimble it is? That's the sign of a good sausage. You see how creamy these bagels are? So much cream cheese. That's the sign of a good bagel.
And eat foods like this. While mukbangs are not inherently adult content, it can be challenging to ignore the potential for underlying erotic elements in these videos. In a Reddit post, a user noted that mukbangs and adult content share some similarities, particularly in their plot structures. Both feature an introduction, where food and participants are presented, comparable to foreplay. This is followed by a climax, representing peak indulgence and satisfaction, or orgasm, and concludes with a resolution, where the food is finished or the intimate activity comes to an end. Additionally, the way mukbangers eat, often with sauce on their faces, stuffing food into their mouths to the point of near discomfort, and making various sounds, can draw parallels to certain aspects of intimate experiences.
It's not hard to see why mukbang exists. It plays to our voyeuristic instincts, and its interactivity breaks the mold of how we traditionally engage with food television. Girls watch it, guys watch it, and for some, it's just a way to get off.
Still, some people argue that mukbangs just isn't that deep, as others claim, there isn't an adult interest. Well, at least not for me. I like watching videos of people eating occasionally because it, at least a little, satisfies my craving for unhealthy foods, since I usually try to eat healthy. I'm surprised how people judge others' cultures so shamelessly. It's just people eating. Why do you have to make it seem like it's so unnatural? Yet, beneath these defenses lie a darker possibility, begging the question, who else is this content designed for?
Feederism is at its essence, at its most innocence, it's about like a sexual regarding feeding someone generally for the purpose of them being fat or getting fat or gaining weight.
There are several people who have come forward with their own stories dealing with a feeder, most of them being their romantic partners.
Everything that he cooked was super calorie dense, and I always felt uncomfortable after eating together because I always felt bloated. I always felt kind of disgusting, and he would love that. He would touch my belly and he would ask me, do you feel how expanded your belly is? And I felt like, yeah, I'm dying, like literally. And he said, you have no idea how sexy you are right now. And I still thought this was a compliment.
When this woman wasn't gaining weight as quickly as her boyfriend expected due to her active job, their intimate relationship declined.
He showed me the women that he's following on YouTube, that if I want ever to be attractive to him, I must look like these women. He claimed that he was paying these women for specific content and he didn't need me anymore because these women were satisfying him sexually. And if I want to be attractive to him, I must look like these women, and they are something like, I don't know, 500 pounds there.
Yet, as toxic as this interest can be, several mukbangers have seemingly found a way to profit off of this viewership by directing their audiences to their OF accounts. Notable examples include Trisha Paytas, Candy Godiva, or Hungry Fat Chick, and Nikado Avocado, who likely also caters to their feeders through their mukbang content. But why are so many mukbang creators transitioning to adult content? Well, the truth is, it offers a steadier revenue stream compared to the hit or miss income from YouTube ads and sponsorships. This shift can also highlight a growing trend where mukbangers may push the boundaries of their content to maintain relevance and financial stability in an increasingly competitive landscape. However, as mukbang evolves and caters to this audience, it raises a significant question. To what lengths are these mukbangers willing to go for financial gain?
Hey y'all, I'm here at Sonic. I'm about to get me a foot-long quarter-pound coney with some chili cheese tots and a blue coconut slushie. Oh Lord, that looks good. Ooh.
Candy Godiva, also known as Hungry Fat Chick, has been uploading mukbang videos on YouTube since 2010, and as of today, her channel has 200,000 subscribers.
Let's do the messiest thing first. See if I can manage to eat this without getting it all over me. That's good. Spicy. But I like that Cajun spice.
But just like her good friend, Nikado Avocado, who we'll be discussing in an upcoming video, Candy has also faced the negative consequences of this lifestyle.
Hey y'all. No long video going up today. I'm in the hospital. Just an infection. I should be home in a few days. But talk later. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I want to go home. If all goes well, I'll be going home tomorrow finally. Yeah, I had a couple of really bad days there. And I just captured my meltdowns. It'll be a week tomorrow that I've been in here.
And as Candy's hospital updates show, the physical and emotional toll of maintaining such a public and demanding content creation schedule can be substantial.
Alright, I need to pause. And I'm going to tell you what I got to do. I literally have to just let my food sit here for a minute and put my feet up. Because I am hurting right now. Hurting.
Another YouTube mukbanger who has been the subject of speculation is Chantal Marie, better known as Foodie Beauty. With her channel now boasting 100,000 subscribers, she is infamous for repeating a vicious cycle where she creates mukbangs, then self-reflects and attempts to pursue a healthier lifestyle before inevitably returning to mukbangs.
I have these reasons I believe in now that I need to do this, and I know my life will be a lot better 365 days from now, 364 days from now.
That's why I think weight loss journeys are bullshit. I'm not downing you if you have a weight loss journey and you're losing weight. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. But for me, no.
I really don't know what I was thinking with with all these mukbangs. I'm gonna do mukbangs, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Because I don't know if I can handle another binge and the guilt and the despair. So whenever I made that video, I'm never gonna binge again, at that time, in that mind frame, I was on a high. I'm eating myself to death. My new attitude is my weight, my health, what I eat is my business.
This ongoing cycle is largely attributed to her problematic diet and weight, which have led to serious health concerns she has previously discussed publicly. However, these videos are no longer available. In May 2024, Chantal uploaded a new video discussing her recent experience in a pool and updating her audience about her current health status.
I do have a new health issue that is being taken care of. I'm on another medication now.
Some viewers were concerned and even offered advice.
Foodie needs to address her relationship with food, address her intake of calories, and speak to a healthcare professional to get on the correct medicines, because she's got a whole bucket of wrong with her in regards to health that she can't fix floating.
Others, however, seemed fed up with the repetitive cycle. If you want to do mukbangs, do that. If you want to have a health art, do that. But please, just pick a lane. What do you expect? And you come on here and talk about the things you want to do, your health problems, and we want to feel sorry for you, but you don't do anything to help yourself. As we delve deeper into the mukbang phenomenon, a darker and more unsettling reality comes into focus, and one chilling question emerges. Could the quest for fame and validation through mukbang ultimately become a fatal pursuit? Meet Edgar Landaverde, the vibrant content creator behind Callejas 503, who has captivated 178,000 YouTube subscribers. With a channel that celebrates diverse cuisines, quirky adventures, and travel tales, Edgar brings humor and personality to every video, making each episode a delightful journey into the flavors and stories of El Salvador. But most of all, his wholesome vlogs with friends and family were what captured the viewers' hearts. It felt as if Edgar was documenting every moment with his loved ones to preserve these memories for a reason, as if he knew that these snapshots would become his final legacy. On June 7th, 2024, a post was uploaded on Edgar's Instagram account that has left his fans brokenhearted. It is a painful truth for the family, but we are making it public to all media. Our beloved Callejas 503 has left this world. The family hasn't said exactly what caused his sudden death, but the assumption online is that Edgar suffered a heart attack due to his unhealthy eating habits. In the realm of online content creation, another notable figure, Taylor Gabbard, better known as Waffler69, also left an indelible mark. With a massive following of 1.9 million on TikTok, Waffler69 gained fame for his unique reviews of expired foods and his vibrant personality and humor. He even sold his own merch, including waffler seasoning and shirts. Taylor was known for posting 2 to 3 times a week, but by January 11th, 2023, his account had gone radio silent. The day before, he uploaded a video where he responded to a viewer's comment about trying a giant Fruit Loop with milk.
Y'all think that milk's gonna make it taste a little more Fruit Loopy than it did? I don't know.
But from there on, nothing. It wasn't long before viewers began asking why the creator no longer posted. The mystery deepened for 5 months until on June 23rd, 2023, a new video appeared on Taylor's account. But to everyone's shock, it wasn't Taylor in front of the camera.
Hello everybody. To those who don't recognize me, I'm Waffler69's brother. I've been in a few videos with him. If you haven't heard, my brother sadly passed away on January 11th of this year.
A lot of Taylor's audience was deeply saddened by this news, with comments on the video including, several people were also curious to the cause of Taylor's unexpected death, in which Taylor's brother responded.
For a presumed heart attack. He was rushed to the hospital, and I want to say like an hour and a half later, he passed away.
In the Philippines, Manoy Apaton, better known as Dongs Apaton, was also a rising mukbang star with about 489,000 followers on Facebook. He's known to eat wild foods such as cow's head, giant squid, and even a whole chicken. On June 13th, he posted a video of himself savoring a hearty serving of fried chicken and rice with his typical enthusiastic commentary. On the surface, the upload appeared to be just another one of his typical mukbang videos. But was there more to the post than met the eye? That same day, at 6:39 p.m., Leah Apaton, Dong's sister, shocked everyone by posting photos of him unconscious in the hospital. Fans flooded their family with prayers and well wishes. However, the real shock came the next day when Leah made a heartbreaking announcement. Dong's had passed away. Reports say that about 3 p.m. that same day, Dong's Apaton had a cardiac arrest, which doctors later found was caused by a hemorrhagic stroke from blood clots in his brain. Given Dong's rising popularity, Leah posted reels from his funeral, leaving everyone stunned. As the reality of his passing set in, fans and followers were overwhelmed with grief, offering their deepest condolences to the family. But the losses to the mukbang world didn't stop there. In China, a rising star in the world of mukbang was Sun Yishan, known for his wild eating stunts and big personality. The 19-year-old creator captured the hearts of nearly 500,000 followers on the app called Qiashu. Fans watched his streams to see him devour mountains of high-calorie, greasy foods, all while cracking jokes and putting on a show. But just when it seemed like his popularity was soaring, tragedy struck. At only 19, Sun Yishan's life came to an abrupt end in January 2021. A cerebral hemorrhage, possibly linked to his extreme eating habits, cut his journey short. As shockwaves spread across the internet, poignant revelations surfaced. Such a pity, one fan reflected. He wasn't as happy as he appeared. I remember him pleading with viewers to stop criticizing him during a live stream. If he had a choice, he wouldn't act so wild and goofy. He was just trying to make money and provide for his family. His last post, made just 5 days before his death, now stands as a haunting reminder of his sudden departure. Another Chinese mukbanger also has been a controversial topic on the internet lately. The 24-year-old Pan Xiaoting captivated millions with her excessive eating and charismatic hosting. Pan's journey wasn't easy. In fact, she had a tough start, but as she began eating increasingly massive meals, her audience grew. She even left her waitress job to dive into mukbang full-time. She started out with regular-sized meals, but soon her challenges got more extreme. Her weight climbed to around 300 kilograms as she kept pushing her limits, brushing off worries from her parents and fans. Pan began taking on serious risky stunts, like eating non-stop for over 10 hours and devouring more than 10 kilograms of food in a single sitting. Despite a recent hospitalization for gastric bleeding and numerous warnings, she kept at it, always with a reassuring smile. But on July 14, 2024, things took a dark turn, as one of Pan's signature smiles during a live stream became her last.
24-year-old extreme eater passed away during a live stream of a 10-hour mukbang food binge after her stomach ripped open. Pan Xiaoting was known for streaming her marathon eating challenges, often eating for hours at a time.
The official cause of death hasn't been announced, but there's been a lot of talk about what might have happened. Reports say her stomach was packed with undigested food, and her abdomen was severely deformed. Although this news has been circulating online for a while, the video of her live stream cannot be found. This may be linked to China's ban on uploading mukbang videos, which was implemented due to concerns about their health risks and as a part of a broader food conservation policy that promotes responsible consumption. Despite this, Pan kept live streaming to entertain her fans and dodge the ban. Her death left a big impact and sparked a lot of discussion about the responsibilities of content creators and the platforms they use, especially when it comes to risky content. People had mixed reactions to Pan Xiaoting's death. Many were heartbroken. Others, however, had more critical views. However, some people noticed something odd. See, there's been debate online over whether this story is real due to the lack of credible sources covering Pan's passing. This also struck YouTuber Sam at Every Size as odd, especially considering the images these outlets were using.
If you look at the faces in these photos, they're not the same person. They're all Asian faces, but they're not of the same woman.
But surely, a quick reverse image search on one of the images would trace back to Pan's social media, right? Well, during Sam's sleuthing, there was one image that came back with a match. Only, it wasn't Pan. The search led the YouTuber to Yang Subin, a Korean mukbanger turned fitness influencer who is very much alive.
These news stories and news outlets were stealing her content and misrepresenting her as a Chinese mukbanger.
This could mean one of two things. 1. The story may be fabricated using false images. 2. Pan's tragic story may be true, but real images of her may have been suppressed. Whichever the case, the dangers of mukbang remain as real as ever. Even though everyone knows the health risks, a lot of mukbang creators still push the envelope, sometimes ignoring the serious consequences. Taylor, or Waffler69, faced similar scrutiny. His fans were deeply saddened by his passing, especially since Taylor had mentioned being ill, but continued his content creation. Yes, mukbang can be fun to watch, but it can be life-threatening if creators ignore their health issues.
China has actually banned the videos of mukbangs in its social media, but obviously here in the United States, people think that's taking away people's freedom of speech and taking away the rights of individual liberty by putting any restrictions on these types of eating content.
While there's a valid debate about finding the right balance, internet users have pointed out that it's worth considering the harm that extreme eating challenges can cause. I loved his content. However, mukbang content can be dangerous. If he knowingly lived with a heart condition, it's sad to see he chose his path for content. On a different note, while Dong's Appaton mukbang videos featured dramatic portions of food, Leah clarified that these did not reflect his typical eating habits. However, Leah's statement seems to clash with earlier reports.
Alam daw nila na may high blood siya pero hindi naman daw ito malakas kumain.
This revelation led some viewers to express their concerns, with one remarking, "He should have made another type of content, not mukbang. He was diagnosed with high blood pressure." To make matters worse, reports from the Philippines revealed that cardiologist Tony Lechin linked Dong's death to his long-term consumption of salty foods and meat, a diet the doctor claimed caused severe hypertension, which eventually led to the rupture of critical blood vessels in Dong's brain. As we draw the curtains on our journey through the world of mukbang, what initially seemed like a simple trend has exposed some unsettling truths that reveal a struggle with overindulgence and sustainability, outrage over animal cruelty, and the human toll of our fascination with excess and entertainment. So, when every bite carries a weight, and every view has a consequence, how will you choose to indulge online?